Hello there, you lovely internet sausages. How are we all doing at this fine weekend? I hope you've had a lovely week. Been fine, productive little beavers of society. For now, though, it is time to go back to the ORKY war. We've got an Imperial fortress here, still yet to defeat. So we've got to work our way through this. Now, we have got quite a few troops on the field now. We're coming up to 90,000, and we did work our way through a lot of the forts, but of course, there's more work to be done. Let's kick it off, let's see how we do. Now, remembering from last time, we put all the gunners over this side of the field so we can start clearing out the courtyard over yonder here. So hopefully the Imperials should die to lots and lots of horrible Dakar over this side. Meanwhile, the rest of the fort is going to have to pretty much sort of bear its own brunt, really, here for the ORKY army. Hey, hey, Sonia. Hey, Biggie. Oh, Andy. Hey, man. And Tank Girl, too. Oh, the multi-lasers, they're ripping apart the front lines. You'll have to let me know how the sound is. Hey, Raz. Look at that devastating crossfire coming in. She's getting all laid right into the ORKY flank at the moment. Excellent. We have got Mega Knobs making their way forward. Slowly crushing their way through the Imperial lines. Let's see how we're getting on with the main vectors of attack. God, look at all that Dakar. There's just so much of it now, all built up. They're laying it down into the enemy. We're ploughing forward with Mega Knobs at the front line here. Hey, John. Imperial firepower in this area is pretty significant also. The ORKYs on the front line are taking a beating down here. Luckily, it's Knobs up front. Hey, Henry. How's it going? Look at that glorious semicircle. Come on, ORKYs, that's it. Keep pushing. We've got a group of Kriegers here that we need to get through. This is the tough part of the fight here, though, the Kriegers. Oh, wait. Oh, of course, we had a second group of Dakar, didn't we? So we've got a bunch of Dakar on this side now, which is at least laying some covering fire into the fortifications up here. A couple of Kriegers taking losses. So at least we have got a little bit of return. That's good. Actually, they're taking out quite a few of them Kriegers, that Dakar is. That's it. Come on, lads. Keep on pushing through. I reckon we should be able to complete this one by the end. I reckon we can get this campaign completed by the end of this night. The end of this stream. We're making some really good progress here. Hey, Bumpers. Look at this. That Dakar is really caning off the Imperial reinforcements over this side of the field. There's so many bullets just ripping through the air. How's the main assault going? It's faltering at the top of the ramp. Hey, Mr. Sick. God, that Imperial firepower just raining down onto our lines. The ORKY Dakar, though, that's moving up, has been working wonders for us. Cleared out at least some of the fort on this part. But it's getting funneled in now, like the rest of them. What they really need to do, clear out all of this. That'd be excellent for us. That's kind of crazy. Hey, Harvey. Jesus, man. Going as heavy hitting straight away there. It comes up on predictive text. Oh, that is awful. You don't want Daddy Pinky on your predictive text. What happens if you like texting your dad or something? Look at that. I mean, we're just storming through it now. Oh, Jesus. I say storming through it. We left quite a mosaic behind. We've got all these reinforcements, though, filtering out from these two ramps over this area. So there's still a lot of reinforcements ready to be pumped into this area for the Imperial Guard. It's not like it's all over just because we've gained this much ground here. They are quite capable of getting some sort of countercharge going. And now, as we come around the corner, we really are getting laid upon there from all of the fortifications. This is where the fight becomes real difficult for the Orks. Because we've got all these guys over here just laying it down upon us. Now, the Dakar is having a bit of an effect on these fortifications, as you can see. A couple of troops here getting killed, picked off. But it's just too far for the moment. Oh, I'm sorry, Harvey. Yeah, the autocannons do have some good range here. But again, look at this. The Dakar has taken one or two of these guns out now. The others are looking a little bit battered and bruised. I think there's actually only one left here. Yeah, I think the Dakars have managed to take it down to one. So the Dakars had a real good effect up that side. There you go, Orks now spreading throughout the courtyard. But you can definitely tell that the field of fire effect here has been ripping through our Orkies. Look at that. It's become a mega knob graveyard. Yeah, Red, it's because it's stainless steel, got no bumper, so if it hits a pedestrian, it'll basically kill them, so they're not allowed to sell the Cybertruck in the UK. It's kind of what makes me laugh about what Trump's going on about, how we don't buy American cars and we don't eat their food. And it's because, you know, they make muscle cars and pickup trucks, which don't really work on our roads. So that's why we don't buy their cars. And their foods literally does not pass our health and safety standards, so we legally can't eat and buy most American foods, because it's just pumped too full of oh my god, the words. It's too full of GM products, basically. There we go. The Imperials are going to start counter-charging now. The line's thinned out, although we've still got loads of boys coming in. Actually, we've got a good flow of lads still making their way downtown. The Dakar is really just pumping it into that centre part of the fort now. Yeah, it looks like we've just run out of reinforcements here for the orcs on this side. The Dakar is moving up though, bit by bit. Yeah, it looks like a little bit of the Dakar's moved over to the right-hand side of the field here. How are we doing over our far side? Has the Dakar helped out here? It actually has. Look at this. Managed to clear out a lot of the bridge area. That's pretty decent going. And we're starting to clear out the ramps. Oh my god. Look at this. I think that Dakar's been working really well for us over that side of the field. But have we got enough meat? That's the question now. These boys heading up the top are in a pincer maneuver of firepower. They've got lads from this side laying it down onto them. People in the courtyard below shooting them. These guys all over here and over this side, as well as this wall. No wonder that it's really hard for them to push this area. We're starting to run out of meat. We're getting on at the main gates. Yeah, looks like a load of the boys got stuck behind the Dakar here. But the Imperials have still got to push into this. Look at this, we're having a slugging match with them now. And they're taking quite a few losses from this. Interesting though, a lot of the orc firepower seems to be dedicated still over to the this side of the field. It's like they're clearing out all the Kriegers. I think we're pretty much all out of reinforcements for this part of the battlefield. Just got a couple of boys with the Dakar trying to push up onto the walls. But we have almost killed half of the Imperial Guard army now. We just got this absolute shooting match between the two armies. Hey, Dave. Look at all the goo on the floor as well. Hey, David. Oh, Ed. Oh, that's so kind of you. Thank you, Ed. Ed coming in there with the 5 gifted memberships. Sonia! Congratulations, you got one. Congratulations, Sonia. Congratulations, Andreas. Congratulations, Vicky. Congratulations, Overly Gorgeous. And congratulations, Falcon. Yeah, I know, Ed. You were trying for a while there before. Congratulations, Sonia. You can finally go and see Mayonnaise Foot. Yeah, thank you, Ed. That's very kind. Very much appreciated. Hey, Preston. How's it going, mate? Hey, Cheese. How much DACA have we actually got on the field here now? I've forgotten the numbers. Oh, we've got 13,921 DACA. 13,009, almost 14,000 shooters on the field. 48,000 choppers, 15,000 storm boys, and almost 11,000 mega nobs. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, Big Jam, we're totally living on a prayer, man. Halfway there, halfway there. See, David, I was thinking of going for Living on a Prayer, but then I remembered Left 4 Dead. Well, I forgot what the woman in it is called, the female character. But when you get halfway through the map, she goes, almost there, we're almost there. Pills here. God, I haven't played Left 4 Dead in so long. That was such a fun game back in the day. So many games have tried to recapture the essence of Left 4 Dead, but they just never have been as fun. I don't know what it is that made Left 4 Dead. Zoe, that was it, Sonia. Thank you. It was Zoe. But yeah, there was just something about Left 4 Dead that really worked quite nicely. And I can't quite put my finger on what it was, because it was a really simple game. And lots of games have tried to replicate it and added layers onto it to try and make it more interesting, but none of them have ever had the staying power of Left 4 Dead, and I don't know why that is. Yeah, I think the dialogues might be a big part of it. There were games like, what was it, Dark Tide, they had dialogues as well, which are quite funny. Although I've got to say, some of the funniest dialogues I've come across between characters, probably Vermintide. Some of the lines Salt Spire has are absolutely brilliant in that game. Careful what you say, witch. I'll burn you at the stake. Yeah, but Salt Spire is basically just Alan Rickman in Vermintide. Definitely one of my favourite characters. Really enjoyed the Fire Mage actually as well. What was her name? Senyatta? No, not Senyatta. Sanita? Oh, what was her name? Go on, one of you guys will know. The Fire Mage in Vermintide. Sanita? Is that it? Oh, it's completely slipped my mind. If I remember rightly, the Empire statesman was called Logan or something like that. Was it like Logan Grumspout? That's the thing in that, isn't it? It's mainly a lot of Germans in the Empire State Army. Yeah, it's a little bit weird, Sonia. Dark Tide is a lot of fun, though. Just mowing down waves. Like, I really like the rapid-fire auto guns that have big magazines on that game. Or the twin-link stubber for the Ogryn. So satisfying just standing there gunning down hordes of renegade gunners. The machine gun dwarf. Oh, God, yeah. I forgot all about him. He used to have that ability, didn't he, where he could pull out like basically like a chain gun and just blow everything up. I used to use the double barrel shotgun with him. Another game that was a lot of fun was Killing Floor. That's a really good one. Working on Killing Floor 3 as well now, I believe. But I really hope they start focusing more on the co-op. Maybe even like give it some sort of co-op story mode. That'd be kind of fun. Ooh, 130k, yeah, nice. There's only 84,000 defenders remaining. Are you a fan of Killing Floor, Tango? Yeah, Space Marine 3, that's also in the works. That should be a good one. Did you play Medic by any chance, Tank Girl? The Berserker, that's interesting. That is interesting. Not to stereotype or sound sexist, but mainly in most shooting games like that, a lot of women tend to play the medic role. Berserker's very out there. Mind you, it makes sense. You're obsessed with knives, of course. Where else? What other class would you play? It all makes sense now. She's the stabby. Medic second, okay. Like I said, I'm not trying to be horrible there. It's just pretty much every girl I've seen who plays like Team Fortress 2 or any of them kind of games, they always play medics. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that, there is your poll. Go ahead, vote. What orkies are we going to be adding to our army next? What do we need to take out these last 84,000 defenders here? We've got 130,812 kills. That is really nice. Our largest kill count yet. Putting in that work. Plus 8,342. Yeah, that's nice. Oh yeah, there's that group of Dakar that we got. I forgot all about them. Oh, did we, Dave? Oh, okay. So we have had higher then, just by 2,000 odd. See, Sonia, I play fire. What's it called? The pyro. I like burning things. Let's have a look here then. It looks like we're grabbing our mega knobs here. I might want to rephrase that at some point. Let's see, have a look then. Let's go over to our mega knobs. So we got 13. Oh, I didn't update the spreadsheet with the new mega knobs here. Hang on a second. So we've got 13,000 mega knobs at the moment. We're going to go up to 16,570. Let me just make sure the rest of the spreadsheet's all up to date here. We've got shooters there, 48,000 of them, yeah. 12,000, yeah. 14,000, yep. Awesome sauce. Right, that's all up to date. Are we all happy with the current setup? Did we want to shift anything about? We all happy? We good? Are we good as a Scud missile? Yeah? Excellent. Hey. Just copy this last one over and let's go. It will be a silent spring. God, I have way too many video game sayings stuck in my head from over the years. Bonus points for anyone who remembers that one. I think that should be a fairly common one though, to be fair. I think a lot of people might remember that one. You want me to stick my autocannon in your knob, do you, big chum? Jesus, mate. That was like a rough one. I tell you what game had a really good magic system, but it's sort of like a no crap, it had a good magic system. Baldur's Gate 3. That had a really good magic system in that. I really enjoyed that game. It was really refreshing to play that. So I hadn't played a proper RPG that really immersed me in a very long time, and I lost a good 100 hours in Baldur's Gate, so I had a lot of fun with that game. I like how it lets you think outside of the box, and then you can just throw the box at the enemy. Sienna, that was her name! That was her name from Vermintide. I couldn't remember her name earlier. I was calling her Sanita or something like that. But yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 had a really fun magic system. I loved being able to just throw things off ledges and stuff like that. I love how we're just on this side. Just, it's got this massive clump of mega knobs. They're just all here, pounding their way through in the courtyard. Hey, Christian! How's it going? Haven't seen me since 1.6k, man. Yeah, we've come a long way since then. I really like Divinity. I think that's a really good game, Divinity. Divinity 2 especially. Oh my god, that was so fun. I loved the elements on the floor, being able to mess around with things like that. That was the first time I ever played a game of that sort of play style. Yeah, sadly I'd never played it co-op, but I would have liked to. The Orks are still trying to break through these gaps here, yeah, but we just haven't quite managed it. It's these damn Kriegers on the front line. They're holding out too well. The Dakka's built up real nice, though. Look at that. Oh, jeez. Just wiped out half of the defense on here before the ORKY melee even got close. You know what games I really wish they would remake with modern game engines? Is the Max Payne series. I think they should get all three of them. I mean, the third one was actually still pretty decent looking, but I think they should redo them all, get them all on like Unreal Engine 5 or something, and let us have a lot of fun. I'd love to get Max Payne remastered. See, Dark Souls was never a game I could get into. And I don't know what it was, I could just never get into it. I think I felt it just a little bit too slow. I think that's what it was. I like gigantic mobs to deal with, and I don't like boss fights. So Road Rash. Was that the one with motorbikes where you could hit people? Like you were driving down the highways and stuff and you could hit people off the motorbikes? Yeah. God, look at how little movement we've actually made on the frontier. We've been grinding it out bit by bit. But it is costly, these assaults. How are we doing with the autocannons? Have we managed to take any of them out yet? No, we're working on it though. The Dakka's definitely working towards that goal. Oh, you evil, evil souls. Look at that. Just ripping down into the ORKY lads over there. Yeah, the crowbar, that's what I remember. The crowbar, and there was like a chain that you could have, like a metal chain. I don't remember the baseball bat myself, but I definitely remember the crowbar and a handheld chain. God, look at that. It does get so costly for the Orks to push this particular part here. There's so much overlapping fields of fire coming out of the Imperial line. Twisted Metal. Of course I remember Twisted Metal. Because after that, I immediately played Carmageddon. Which, I've got to say, is probably one of my favourite games of all time, Carmageddon is. Like, from my childhood. I used to play a lot of Carmageddon back in the day. I think, actually, that's what might have got me into heavy metal music, because the soundtrack to that game was done by Fear Factory. So I think that really got me into heavy metal music. Yeah, I think I was 9 years old when I first played that game. I remember convincing my mum and dad in a game store to buy it for me. And it had like 18 written on the front, and I was like 9 years old. I was like, please buy me this, I'll never ask for anything ever again. And then I installed it on my computer and was terrified by the heavy metal music and wouldn't play it for like a week. I mean, I don't know, Ed. The version I played wasn't very censored, mate. It came with something called the Splat Pack. So, yeah. Which undid all the censoring, you could say. Yeah, I loved Carmageddon back in the day. I used to have a little booklet, a manual, and it told you about all the racing drivers, and I used to sit there reading about all the drivers in the game. Yeah, like I said, I was 9 at the time. And then, of course, Carmageddon 2 came out, and that had Iron Maiden on the soundtrack, so... Yeah, a younger version of me. Oh, a faraway distant memory. I remember when I was a kid. You see what the Dakker's shooting at? Well, the Dakker's actually trying to shoot at these Kriegers here, I think. But a lot of the bullets are ending up flying up over the top. And I mean, well, they've cleared out a lot of the gunners over this side. Oh, I think it's shooting at a combination of things. I think it's shooting, actually, at these guys here, but the bullets are sort of hitting the wall behind them. Yeah, it looks like this is where most of the Dakker are shooting at. I'll try and remember now. I think the first computer we ever had a 166 hertz processor. Not megahertz, just 166 hertz processor. I was young. I was so young when we had that. Wow, we actually broke through this area. Look at this. The secondary assault here from the Orks has taken place. They actually managed to break through the line and start trying to outflank the dudes over here. There's just not enough meat on the field, I don't think, here to push through. How are we doing on the bridge over here? Did we clear a lot of it out? We did, okay. We have got reinforcements flowing up here, but nothing too sinister. We still got a lot of troops to deal with, though, actually. Is our kill count going down this round? Mind you, no, we've still got the Dakar yet to get through. I think this is where we got a load of kills last round. Was with this Dakar charge at the very end. Yeah, the Imperials are throwing all they can now. All the melee troops for the Imperials start charging forward, and our Dakar starts ripping them open. That's correct, Christian. We're in control of the orcs. We're building our ORKY war. I'm awesome. More power than you'll ever need. Crazy to think that the thing we sent up to the moon carrying people had the same power as a calculator nowadays. Like, calculators that we use are more powerful than the computers used to send to the moon. Have we still got... Oh god, we have. We've still actually got melee units leading a charge over this side. That's kind of impressive. And a bunch of them have managed to come out to the side too. Are we going to get up to that 130,000 mark then? Yeah, I guess we get most of it from the Dakar. This courtyard still hasn't been cleared out. Didn't even have a disk drive in your first computer at a take. God. Oh, I remember them days too. Back in Nam. Nah, my computer was never that old. Mine was like a Packard Bell from a boat company, so yeah. The first things I had was Sega Master System, and then I had a Sega Saturn, and then we got a computer in like the 90s. Hey, Harry. Yeah, I enjoyed my Sega Saturn. Just having a right sluggerfest here between these two groups. Look at this, just bullets whizzing back and forth between two of them. These guys are starting to get a little bit outflanked now. So let us get our final kill count here then. We got what, 5,000 left? Look at that, 91,000. Yeah, the Dakar really does kill a lot of the conscripts at the end of the fight here. Just gonna grab a drink quickly, I'll be right back. Ah, look at all the lovely pinky poo in the chat. And just what you need. Mousetrap board game. Oh my days. That was a fun board game though. Better than Monopoly. Jesus, man, they're really having a slugging match with the conscripts on this side. I swear, both sides can't really shoot at each other because the mound of corpses in the centre. Looks like they're slowly getting outflanked over here, though. Oh, there's so many orcs just like in cover over here. Look at them all. Right, panicking little ants. Starting to get thinned out though now. No wonder the orcs are so inaccurate. All the smoke makes it impossible to see. Wow, all them Imperial guardsmen got evaporated. Look at that battlefield. Hey, mate. Ah, there we go. The last orkies there, ladies and gentlemen. 130,610 there. So, there's your poll. Go ahead. Vote, vote, vote. What orkies are we adding to the war next? What is going to help us? Oh yeah, Big Jam. It's the random nature. There's a lot of random that goes on in both of the battles, from unit AI pathing to defensive percentages, accuracy. Let's have a look-see then. What are we going for, folks? Mega Nobs again, okay. Is this the winning strategy that we're going for then? Spam Mega Nobs till win. Okay, that'll take us from 16,000 to 19,472. We may need to... Oh no, we should be alright there. But let's bring up the Mega Nobs ever so slightly. There we go. Right. Oh, let me update the spreadsheet here. Let's take them, paste them over here. Excellente. Right, are we all happy with the current setup? Do we want to move anything around? Hey, Shifty! How's it going, man? You're alive, you think? What the hell have you been doing? Are you just ill? Or have you been partying too hard? Let's go then. Let's go ahead. Busy few days. Do tell, do tell. Unless it's gross or completely private, then don't tell, don't tell. Oh. Tank girl there going all Irish on us. It'll make you so tired too, SOI. Right then, let's see how we get on with the extra mega knobs on the field. We got quite a few of them there. Actually, how many did we just add? Let me go check here. Oh, we added 2,900, sorry. God. Yeah, we just added 2,900 mega knobs to the field. That's quite a significant portion. Ah, mate. I'm guessing you still haven't managed to get your back sorted out then. Already them multi-lasers just ripping through our ORKY hordes, man. I do love this initial push here by the Mega Knobs. They're just crushing their way through the poor old conscripts. Conscripts barely standing a chance. Gee, Shifty. That sounds like a right pain in the arse to do it all through insurance. I know you've got very little choice, like, but it doesn't help you, does it, mate? Back problems are the worst. Trust me, I know. I speak from experience. As someone who suffers from degenerative disc disease of the spine, I'm well aware of the issues that back pains can cause. I think the science community should rename the sciatic nerve to the twat nerve, to be honest. Because I think that's a decent way to describe it. It's the twat nerve. Amen, Henry. Amen. Is there a Latin for twat? No, it's just twat. Even the Latins were like, no, we'll just leave it as twat. Twatus. Twaticus. The famous Roman general, Twaticus. And his army of twatites. That's a little thing I always used to enjoy doing, was like, if you take someone's name and you have to turn their name into a medieval sounding army or empire. So, for instance, Pinky would become like the Pinkites or something like that. I don't know why, I've always found it fun just to take people's names and turn them into random kingdoms or army names. Use it. Of course, you've got to incorporate their name into it. I always liked the Pinkonians as well. I think the Pinkonians would be a good name for a kingdom or population of people. See, Fig Jams would be the Fig Jamonians. The Figonians. Oh, the Figonians. That's a good name. That's an ancient race of people there. The Figonians. Ed, you could be the Edites. There you go. An ancient race of people called the Edites. Fig off the jam. The cheeses, yeah. No, but you've got to have it something like the ites or eons at the end of it, so it would be the Cheese-ites. Oh, Cheez-Its. Oh my god. You'd literally be the Cheez-Its. You wouldn't be the Cheese-ites. You'd be the Cheez-Its. Metolians. Oh, that's nice. Or is it a Methalios? The Mittenites. The Pinklonians. See, it's fun. Guys, see, I knew it wouldn't just be me. It's fun taking people's names and turning them into ancient civilizations. I think they were, mates. I think they were. I still think cheese has got the best. The Cheez-Its. No, I think Shifty, you could become an ancient kingdom. You could be the kingdom of Shiftonia. I like that. Shiftonia. Tank Girl would be the Tankaris. The Tankaris. God, that sounds like a hardened desert tribe, doesn't it? from the lands of Tankaris. Oh no, Christian, you could be like, you could be a close proximity like Christianites. Because that's not Christians, they're just Christianites. Oh, please. See, it's a lot of fun. It's a good little game to play. Crestonians. That's a good one. There you go, Priya. Crestonia. God, that sounds like a posh capital city, doesn't it? It sells jewels and stuff like that. Crestonia. It's the jewel of the Emerald Seas. Crestonia. Tankonians. Is that like Draconians? Tankalites? He could be Tankgarian. The mother of dragons. What's her name? It's Targaryen Storm, whatever. It's Tankgarian. Where are my dragons? And she can be, instead she can be like, where are my panzers? Where are my panzers? Oh, it's all in good faith, Tank Girl. You said pick me. Now we picked you. You can't complain. The Mannonites. Wow. God. That sounds a bit like a Manslayer sort of title. Almost wildling. It's the Manites. Ooh, camera going a little bit wonky there. Oh, we actually started breaking through this part properly now. And going into the downwards ramp. That's nice. Sonia, you could be the Sonjarians. I like that. Sonjarian. The Fabuloids. Okay. Again, it almost sounds like almost an Eastern tribal name. Dealing in spices. The Fabuloids. Have we still got an assault going over this side? How is this even happening? Look at this, we've got loads of troops left over. Still trying to push through this center. That's really good. Yeah, I don't, like I said, it's just a fun little game. I like coming up with kingdom names for people. And I can guarantee now that you've started doing this, you're going to do it with other people. You can't help it. You're going to meet people and you'll be like, that's a good kingdom name. Oh, the Silk Road. Oh, they've become Asian now. The Fabuloids are an Asian group. If I remember, the Silk Road was in Asia, wasn't it? I am remembering that right. You know when you have a moment and you're like, wait a second, was the Silk Road? I'm pretty sure it was part of Asia. Someone's going to tell me if I... Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, I was remembering it right. I just had a moment then where I was like, was it? Shifty. I read that then as why me has leg. I was like, so you could walk, you daft. Are you getting lag? Let me just check here. Make sure it's not coming from my end. Is anyone else getting any lag? Stream? No, we're not dropping any packets. No flow. No, all good. Sorry, Shifty, it must be at your end, mate. Yeah, that'd be it. Good old Storm always does interrupt the internet. Slanesh tramp stamp. Jesus. Oh, that's put such vivid imagery in my head. A Slanesh tramp stamp. What does it say? Ride or die? Oh, we're having a right little slobber knocker here. Look at this. We've got a circle jerk of Imperials around us here. You've got almost a tramp stamp? Do tell, Cheeser. Thanks, Ed. Oh, is that why you've been gifting members to me? Here's 5 throbbing members for you, Pinky. Oh, you want to swap the shooter positions around? Get this big box of group shooters over there to try and clear out the defensive side? Could help. I already noticed it's on you. I was actually paying attention to the chat. Well, Ed, I guess you could say I'll take it. Where did I come up with my YouTube name? I've always been called Pinky in, well, playing games, and Chaotic because we're causing chaos. Lots and lots of body piles. So, just sort of goes hand in hand, really. Indeed, I've got a lovely cup of coffee here now. I'm awake. Yeah, actually, it's because when I first started on Steam, I used to be called Pink Nightmare, and that was named after a song that I really liked. And then I got rid of Nightmare because I was no longer 13 years old anymore. So as I grew, it just then got shortened to Pinky. And then when I started YouTube, it just became Chaotic Pinky. Shut up, Shifty. Ah, David, just for you. Nork! Well, Christian, it was bound to happen at some point, wasn't it, realistically? I couldn't have been 13 forever. Big Jam, there's so many different ways to understand that sentence that I'm not even going to attempt to try to. Well, that in itself is kind of funny, something funny. Have a sudden edge to watch Pinky in the brain. One's a genius, the other's insane. Nork. I used to watch Pinky in the Brain back in the day, but I can't remember anything of it. Oh, Shifty. Jesus, that's deep. I know what they stand for now, Fig Jam. It's flexies and gravy, jousts in margarine. That's what it means, isn't it? I'm not gonna lie, I sat there for 30 seconds thinking of that. Flexies and gravy, jousts in margarine. That's the best my brain could come up with. I'm sorry, I failed you. Indeed, yeah, that's a bit odd, isn't it? We've got less kills, but there's less troops. Oh, that'll be the Meganobs, that's why. So, Meganobs have got an AoE cleave. Sometimes they get environmental kills with the AoE cleaves. It's just how AoE cleaves work in this game. They're a bit odd. Right then, 128,892. 892, sorry. Right, with that, ladies and gentlemen, there's your poll. Go ahead, vote, vote, vote. What units are we adding to our ORKY horde next? We're getting that remaining down, though. Look at that, 72,000 defenders remaining. That's pretty good. We're breaking them slowly but surely here. So, from what I was hearing, we want to move one of these... Ooh, let me just move them over there temporarily. We're going to swap these shooters around here. Let's put them back there. Let's move these bad boys up there, and let's move these chaps up here. We'll see what happens. It'll either be a great success or a dramatic failure. But there's only one way to find out, right? Oh, hang on, let's just move these over just a little bit. We don't want them touching the edge of the map there. Still don't trust that. Let's move them over even more. There we go. Let's just make sure, because sometimes the boxes aren't accurate sometimes to the actual unit dispersion. Let's have a look there. What are we voting on here, folks? What are we thinking? Come on, YouTube, tell me, what was that? I'm pretty sure it was Meganobs. There it is, Meganobs. Right, all right. So, the ORKY Meganobs are going from 19,000 here to 22,336. Yeah, probably should have waited until I added them on before adjusting them first time. There we go. That should be plenty there. Oh my god, 22,000 Meganobs, that's so many. Right then, folks, are we all happy with that current setup now? We happy with the positioning of the shooters and the Meganobs? The Meganobs being the big black blob. Happy? Yeah. Awesome sauce. Right, let's go then. Alright, mouse cursor was on the screen there, annoys the heck out of me. Right, let's see how we get on here. So we got that group over there, and then we got this group over here. This is what's going to be interesting now. What happens to our group of shooters here? Are they all going to path up the center, or are they going to head for the... Sorry, are they going to path up the right-hand side here, or are they going to head for the center? Let's find out. Looks like a lot of them are actually maybe going to go for the corner here, which could be really good for the attack on this side. It's just going to take a little while for it all to filter forward here. Look at the little counter charge that comes out at us. It's kind of cute, really. Oh, okay, so yeah, the Dakka's starting to build up on this side, shooting towards the centre. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, the Kriegers are getting ripped open here, man. I do think a lot of them will end up pushing in with the flank, though, hopefully. Oh, loads of them are heading for that centre though now. Although a good chunk of them are still heading to the right, but who are we joking? No, most of them are heading to the middle. Well, I've got to say, they're clearing out anyone who runs up here. Yeah, there is quite a few of them who've made the way over to this side of the field, though. Look, there's still all these down here. So at least we are going to have some firepower on that side of the field. And it's allowed these boys to move up really quickly, actually, into this flanking position. That's a good thing. God, look at how many Mega Nobs trying to get up here. Any of these bullets hitting the back? A few of them are, yeah, every now and then. God. I think the push on the yard shouldn't be too hampered. There's a lot of Imperial melee units over here, which the Mega Nobs are really good at dealing with. So I think you'll still do a fair amount of damage in the courtyard there. Shooters are doing a really good job of clearing out this side of the field. Night, mates. Have a good evening, mate. Thanks for popping by. See, I actually think the Meganobs are not helping this side of the field here. I think the firepower on this side is too great for the Meganobs. What you actually need to get past these ramps is a lot of speed and a lot of units. Now, with the Meganobs having a large base unit, they can't get the numbers up the ramps here, I don't think. Don't get me wrong, they're grinding it out slowly but surely. But I think it's far more effective to get things like the Storm Boys up the ramps. How's the Dakar getting on this side of the field? I mean, it's really built up now around him, hasn't it? And we are pushing through now. That's a good sign. We need more of this horde to start coming down this way. That's it, lads. Keep pathing. Keep working it out. How are we getting in the courtyard? Alright, we're starting to come into the fire zone now. Hey, that's a lot of guns. See stubborn Krieger reinforcements with the multi-laser, causing us a world of herds on the frontier. We're trying to make a way across the concourse, but we're just getting focused down by firepower. That's it, more Meganobs coming in now. That's exactly what we need. How's the Dakar doing now? Look at this, we've got a nice bunch of Dakar all built up over here. They're starting to lay waste to the troops on the bridge, slowly but surely eroding them away. Schrodinger's erosion. Gods, man. So many Meganobs are down at the top of them ramps there. Oh, Daniel, don't worry, mate. At least you got to see it in the VOD. Yeah, it was pretty mental. Shifty lit a fuse and everyone went mental. I was going to say, John, that's quite a few you've missed there. You got some catching up to do. Oh, don't worry, Harry. Perfectly understandable. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning for you guys, isn't it? Something like that. Multi-lasers. Looks like we've got at least 2 there. We've got 2 that are down. There should be a 3rd one. I did put 5 down, so there's possibly a 3rd one that's destroyed. But yeah, there's at least 2 left there. $10 a.m. Oh, that's not too bad. This is where the reinforcements start running out a little bit now. What's going to be interesting, though, is that the Imperials are still going to countercharge around this way like they did before. And oh my god, the gunners are now just coming over to this side of the field anyway. They've made the way from all the way over there to the centre, and now they're coming over here. It's almost like it was pointless putting them on the right-hand side. So yeah, as you go back to 9 a.m. then. Come on, we actually need to get rid of these mega knobs so we can get some effective units going here. Ted, I really do think the mega knobs are hampering the progress on this side of the field. Just the unit bases are too big to get any meaningful amount of them up there. Although I've got to say, what they are doing is allowing the DACA to do its work. Man, these dudes on the bridge are really stubborn, right? But watch, I bet these will start making some real progress on the ramps as soon as all the mega knobs are gone. Like these lads here, if they survive long enough to get up there. Because that's the other thing, while these mega knobs are trickling in like this, the weaker units are just standing there taking a beating. There you go, they're starting to break through now. They're starting to get there. To be fair, there's so much firepower being laid down upon them, though. It's gotta be hard to get up there. But even so, even if we are just using smaller basic units, what they will do is, if we've got enough of them, is they'll start making the wonderful corpse piles, which is just gonna allow more units to pass through. Look at this, though. The DACA has done such a wonderful job of clearing out most of the Imperial conscripts. They're struggling a little bit with the Kriegers, which I don't blame them for. But yeah, they've done a real good job of clearing out a load of the conscripts from the bridge. And from the walls, quite frankly. How are we getting on this side, chaps? Have we broke through here yet? We're almost there. We've cleared out, again, a lot of the forward positions here for the Imperials. It's got the little trickles of units coming in, still distracting us. Oh, it looks like the courtyard now has been controlled here by the Imperials, though we have got a nice plug of DACA waiting for them right at the wall. So it's not all over yet. Here we go. We should start making some progress a little bit here. Okay, what's going on over this side? Oh, that was random. It's a glorious sight to see the orcs charging up the ramparts like that. God, look at this, we've actually got blood on the ramparts here. Blood on the ramparts. It's these little sneaky buggers here. There's a little glitchy group of guardsmen, and they keep like glitching a single guardsman up onto the ramparts, which distracts the orcs. How are we doing on this side, chaps? Are we actually breaking through here? Look at this, the Dakka's pushing up into the fortress. That's kind of cool. And they're still holding the line over here with all their own Dakka, which again, brilliant. There's actually so much Dakka now pushing into the fortress itself. We haven't seen this before, a Dakka push. Look at this, the Dakka storming forward. That's the first time we've actually seen the Dakka push into the fortress there. There we go. Progress has been made. It's paid for in blood. We just don't have enough meat. I really think we just don't have enough meat here. Oh, the bridge has now been completely cleared out. Apart from the reinforcements that are coming across it, the bridge there has been cleared out, which is nice. Oh, there's so much Dakka built up over here now. It's actually kind of crazy. Just a slugging match here between the two armies. A Dakka showdown. Yeah, Daka's trying to move up onto the ramparts. Yeah, there's still a lot of Imperial Guardsmen defending this. Well, last 1,000 orcs here on that field, folks. And we're barely scraping up towards 100k kills. Well, while we're waiting for these last 700 to die, we might as well start the poll. There it is. Go ahead. Vote. What are we adding to our next round? Like, personally, I think you guys need to quadruple the amount of meat you've got on the field right now. Because I know you're going all in on Meganums because that's what you want to take forward, but what you're not taking into the fact is that you've still got all of this to get through, yeah? And the only ways into this area are through these narrow little ramparts here, okay? So you're going to have to build up corpses to be able to start navigating over the latter part of the terrain this side. If you want to get some serious attacks going, you're going to need a lot of meat in this attack, guys. I released a video a couple of days ago when you might have seen where an attack on this fortress took place. You're going to need a lot of meat. Like, possibly in the millions of choppers to be able to get past this. Like, I know you're killing half of the army, yada, 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 but that last part is going to be real difficult, trust me. It's going to be real difficult. I think you're going to need 1 million choppers, myself, if I'm honest. But we'll see. So what did we get there? 99,645. Right then, let's go out and escape. Let's have a look then. What are we going for, folks? What was that one there? Go on, YouTube. Oh, choppers, there we go. Did you guys want to move the shooters, swap the shooters back around? Yeah. Knobs left, Storm Boys right. Well, I think what the easiest thing might be to do with the Mega Knobs is to sort of remove the rank spacing and then maybe put them in a 1.5. If you want to do that, that should help focus them all over this side of the field. And then you just move these over ever so slightly. Yeah? So we need to go ahead and add our choppers then. Now, we've got one group of choppers at the moment with 48,000 of them. The new total is going to be 67,994. Oh. Yeah, so just move them ever so slightly back here. There we go. We go ahead and put that into the spreadsheet. Right, are we all happy with that current setup there? Just get the poll ready for the next round. Storm Boys, focus on the right. Oh, right, yeah. Should grab these out of there like that. Let's take them down to a 2 then. Yeah, like that. Or do you want some of them going in the middle? Yeah, okay. Awesome. Let's go. At least with this map having almost no detail on it, it loads pretty instantaneously. So let's just make sure I got everything right. Yeah, there are the things over there. All the boys spawned in over here. Oh my god, look at the sea of red knobs over here. Right. Hopefully this should work a lot better for us here now. Now the Mega Knobs can instantly start engaging the fortress over here. Oh, Daniel, thank you there for the $5 doodahs. 80 people watching and only 40 likes. Like the life, people. Thank you, my friend. That's very much appreciated. Let's give that. I think that's your 5th ever super chat as well. Thank you. And thank you for all the lovely likes there as well, folks. That's very kind of you. So, I'm expecting to take slightly more losses on this side of the field. Thanks, because while the Mega Knobs were good, they did while the Mega Knobs were detrimental to the ramps, they did add a little bit of tankiness to this front line. The knob in the UK is a penis. but it's also like a doorknob. So it's like a handle on a door. However, on the other side of the field, where the mega knobs are, and the big, thick stack of melee infantry, they're having a lovely old time just crushing skulls. No, they're not shaped like penises, but it's spelt with a K. It's KNOBS, isn't it? Knobs. That's a snob, isn't it, Ed? I always thought that's what snob was. A snotty noble. I mean, look at this. We're already bridging up here. That's going really well. And of course, with the rest of the speedy boys coming in, they're also pouring into the flank here. It's working out really nicely. K-knob. It's like a dog. A K-knob. See, I actually think this is really good that we got all these mega knobs coming down the center causeway here. Because again, there's lots of overlapping fields of fire, so they're able to get that tank going on this side. And it's wide enough for them to get enough units up the front as well. Whereas them single ramps, a little bit of a struggle for them. And of course, yeah, they're just having an absolute field day over this side. Oh no, the mega knobs have come over here. To be fair, there's only a few of them. It's not like there's loads. A few mega knobs in the assault can't harm, right? But this is probably going to be our last round of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, look at this. It's glorious. Oh, sorry, John. But we're knocking on the door of 1 AM for me, so I need to grab myself some sleep. Make a brand of coffee called sleep. To be fair, I can just drink coffee and go sleep straight after drinking a full cup of coffee, so I don't think caffeine affects me anymore. Probably affects my heart, but not me. It doesn't make me feel more awake. Wonder how the orc died on the roof? On the roof? What roof? Where? Oh! I like that. There's a bunch of dead Imperials up here and one Ork corpse. That's kind of cool. How much Dakar have we got over this side of the field? Not too much. Okay, so yeah, most of it did end up staying over here. Again, though, look at this. A surprising amount of it's ended up coming from the middle part this time. Maybe what we need to do with the Dakar is bring it right up so it's in line with all the Mega Knobs. Because I think what's happening is the Mega Knobs are blocking this way in, so the Dakar moves over this side of the field to be able to shoot. So if we mix it in with them, they've got no choice but to shoot. However, with the increased amount of Mega Knobs now present on this side of the field, it does feel like we are breaking the Imperial line on this side. I know, that was a big wedge of knobs, wasn't it, Sonia? Oh, look at this, and we've still got the ORKY flanking maneuvers coming in, which is excellent news for us. Oh, the breakthrough. There it is. We broke through that flank. See, what we're actually doing as well, we're spreading out the Imperial Guard firepower, which means it's far less effective than it has been previously for them. Oh, look at this. We're starting to build up a lovely pile of Ork corpse over here, which is going to offer the Orkies behind it some wonderful protection against the battlements now. You guys can no longer get shot as you're making your way over. But what we need to do is we need to build up enough bodies now just to be able to path over this wall properly. And then we need the reinforcements to be able to back it up. We killed the auto gun as well. Looks like a lot of them are still alive. No, definitely not. I think all of them are still up at the moment. That's just the luck of the draw, though. Again, I think it's because a lot of the Dakars ended up going for the middle line here. God, look at how many Mega Knobs. Well, I think we might actually end up clearing out the courtyard. We might actually start an assault on the main rear line here. These Mega Knobs now just cleaving the way through the Imperial Guard defenders. Still stuck on the concourse just a bit here. That's it, a couple of Kriegers holding the line. Not for long. Big crushy pneumatic claws coming through. Because the other good thing that can happen actually is if we build up enough corpses on this side. Oh, it's already happened. So yeah, look, if we build up enough corpses on this side, this will open up another direct route into this flanking area over here, so that'll be really nice for us. We just gotta have the follow through now. We need the numbers. The numbers, Mason. God, how many are still pushing in? Okay, yeah, there's still like an armada of mega knobs pushing in. But we've still got quite a lot to clear out of this. Again, a massive amount of mega knobs still to push in through this side. But these are the areas where the mega knobs are the most effective. The big wide open concourse there. The big wide walkway down the center here. It'll get a little bit more difficult as they get to these central parts, but yeah, these areas here really good for the mega knobs. As you can see, they've just managed to plow the way through the defenses. Except now we just need the numbers on this side of the field, and we'll be able to follow through with this attack. And that will be fantastic for us. There we go. Again, we've now built up enough corpses for the orcs to start really using the mass here to propel them forward. Look at all the goo that's building up around the fortress as well. That's really nice. Oh, the full-on assault. The breakthrough. Now, interestingly enough here, we haven't got anywhere near the same level of kills, but look how many enemies are remaining. Now, again, that's the cleave effect of the mega knobs. You will lose kills due to the mega knobs and their cleave effect, but you can tell their effectiveness. We're coming to the great equalizer now. Yeah, this has really worked wonders. I suppose that's true, Tango. God, man, they're plowing through these Imperials. It's just like watching farmers go to work, isn't it? Ah, okay, yeah, they got a little bit deadied on that side. But even this part of the map starting to fill up with blood as well. Look at it all pooling up. The Imperials have tried desperately here to hold the line. But they've got orcs behind them. They just can't path down to them. Luckily for the Imperials. What's the Dakka doing? A lot of the Dakka's trying to move around the flank now. Okay. All the Dakka's moving round to the flank. Are we going to have enough forces, though, to carry through this attack? I just need to be right back a second, ladies and gentlemen. Won't be a minute. Sorry about that, folks. I'm back. How are we getting on? Oh, is it? Have the knobs faltered? Oh no. We've run out of knobs on the front. Never want to run out of frontal knobs. The Imperial countercharge starts it. Look at them kill counters. There's 1,000 in it. That's kind of crazy. Almost blow for blow with the Imperials here. I mean, yeah, you guys pushed all the way up to here. That's the furthest you've ever got. With, in terms of the courtyard. Let's have a look here. So we made some pretty good progress, actually. Most of this side of the fortress, like this area here, all cleared out. There's a few troops left here, which is not much, considering this entire part was all filled up with conscripts. There's not many of them left. The bridge all got cleared out. That's nice. The Kriegers over this side are still ready and waiting, though, for you to charge across the bridge at them. It looks like we started inflicting some pain on the rear lines, but these multi-lasers, they stayed up throughout this round. And there's still a lot of troops left on the overwatch positions over here. Well, we're coming down to our last 2,000 lads on the field here. 58,000 defenders remaining. Now, you haven't lost kills as far as I'm concerned. Even though you haven't got 130,000, you've still killed more enemies than you have before. Of course you do, Ed. Sadly not, there's no real magic effect other than the giant green glob or the red fireball. And that's about all the magic. I mean, I guess there's the psychic bolts as well of electricity. But that's about it. And sadly, you can't really increase the range of the electricity bolt because it's sort of an animation, so the electricity arc is sort of the range of it. Yeah, that's what I was saying. There's a maximum range to it. You can't increase the range of the Tesla bolt at all. Like, the range of the animation that you see, that's the range of the weapon, period. Yeah, because I used to use them for that bolters for Farseers in the Eldar army. Because I thought it was a really good psychic bolt. Some looters would be nice, some war trucks, they'd be good. Just a few more staples, more common things that the orcs have. Killer cans, dreads. Looted Lehman Russ. Well, ladies and gentlemen, 103,331. Not bad. Not a bad one to end up on. So, there's your poll. Go ahead and vote. What orkies are we adding to next week's stream? Yeah, plus 3,000. There you go. A lovely little one to end it on. So what was that? 103, 331. 331. Right. Oh, I'll tell you what we've got, ladies and gentlemen, here. I've got some bourbon biscuits. So they're like the chocolate biscuits. Oh. Oh, hang on. I've got an error here. 2 seconds. An error has occurred which has caused Streamlabs desktop to close. Don't worry if you're streaming or recording. It's still happening in the background. Click the yes button to keep streaming. Yes.